Other news now, a live update for you from Diepsloot. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala standing by with the latest after a protest by residents there about the hostels that they are forced to live in. Nqobile, good afternoon to you. What are residents saying?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Well, the residents just tired of the crime in the area, but also they were not very happy with what they got from the union building, saying that they want the exact date that the president will be coming to Diepsloot. They're saying that what they received, being told that they acknowledge that they have been to the union building, was not enough. But also today they visited the home of the former CPF who had passed away and of course was attacked here in Diepsloot. So I'm going to bring in now a community leader, Loyiso Doia. Loyiso, we know that the community has just visited the family. Tell us a bit about what was that process and why were you doing it?
Remember, today we're protesting, so we decided for the next hour to suspend our protest to do a guard of honor in honor of the late Mr. Makola. So hence we went there. According to our traditions, when you have passed on, before you can go to another province, you must pass where you've been living in Gauteng. So that was the process. We did the guard of honor to accompany him, and so that he can then go to Limpopo tomorrow.
And I understand today also the resident took to the streets. Why?
No, we've got a response on the 26th, and the response was really silent in terms of speaking about the time frame that we have agreed upon. We wrote back to the Presidency to say we are giving them 24 hours to properly respond according to what they promised us, that they will give us time frames on Monday. They have not given us a proper response. All they've just told us that we must bear with them. They're busy arranging. I really don't understand why it's so difficult for them to give us dates. Because if you're saying to us, you will respond in due time. Due time can be next week, can be next month. So we want proper date to say, we will meet with you on this day in preparation for the foreign minister to come to Diepsloot. After that, we will arrange for the president then to come to our community. So they are not coming out of the closet to say, these are the dates, when are we coming to Diepsloot and how. So that's why the community have decided to say, let's go back to the streets.
And today, also paying respect to that family that lost somebody, I do understand that there were other people that were also affected last weekend. What happened?
Those who were affected last weekend are still in hospital. It's a male and a female. They are still in hospital. We have not got any details so far, but what we know, they are still in hospital.
And now that you have done this today, what happens tomorrow? Because we know that the funeral is also around the corner. What happens in Diepsloot?
No, we're continuing tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll continue doing what we've been doing today. But on Friday, because some of us were leaving for Limpopo, we'll suspend it. But the struggle will continue tomorrow.
So can we then expect that maybe the community will engage today about tomorrow in terms of what time they start and what happens?
Yes, that's what we're going to do now. We'll continue doing what we've been doing. As you can hear now, we are accompanying Mr. John Makola. After that, as a community, once we're done with this process of mourning of 1 hour for John, we are continuing what we've been doing up until tomorrow. Then on Sunday, because we'll be traveling to Limpopo, we will suspend our protest up until the Presidency gave us what we want. We have compromised a lot. We went to Union Building seeking for the President to come to Diepsloot. We were persuaded to say, first, before the President can come, 4 ministers will come. We agreed. We went to the community and say, this is what they're saying. Let's accept it, as long as it is part of resolving the crime in our community. Then we agreed. What we have required now are only the dates of when is this task team that is going to be formed together with the leadership of the community and the presidents and the ministries. When are we meeting? When are the ministers are coming to Diepsloot? That's what we want.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That is Loiso Toye, Stephen. He's just saying that the community will continue on the path that they have been on tomorrow, but they are going to be attending that funeral for the former CPF that was attacked in this area. But of course, they still want those answers from the president to say when he's going to be on the ground in this area to speak about those issues of crime.
Thank you very much indeed, Nqobile Madlala. She, of course, at the scene of that protest today.